internet. It is the Homemade Broadcast. It's episode 3.
Jesus
Good Lord.
Christ.
605. My name's Will Kuncz. This is on Hummel.
What is up? I just want to apologize in advance if my brain is a little glitchy today. I was telling you earlier that I did something today that I have never done in my life. In my 38 plus years of life, I've never done.
You had sex. Congratulations to
so
Anna. It is a big deal.
I know. I worked out this morning I was at the gym at 5:58 a.m.
Oh my God.
Never done that before.
That's a different breed of people.
Right.
God
it
bless
is.
them.
And by the way, gym packed. There's people that do this every day.
It's amazing.
Every day people do this. In fact, I saw someone I knew and said hi and then was like, I've never done this before. And he's like, what? I'm like, be here at this hour.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's not fun.
No.
Like, I've never gone that early, but I've gone in the morning and it's always packed. It's not a fun place to be. I like a good afternoon. If you could sneak out to the gym in the afternoon, I don't do that very often or ever these days, but I mean, I have in the past, and that's a good time to go.
Yeah, I think late morning is optimal. Like if you can get to the gym at like 10, if your schedule allows for it, that's awesome. Because listen, working out oftentimes is a drag. It's not fun. But then you like 10x that when it's 6 a.m. When you're waking up and you're waking up because you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm like rubbing my eyes and waking up and just like mad.
Did you feel energized after?
No, I got really bad stomach cramps and then a headache. And then I went to work and I like pooped a lot.
Did you clog the toilet
No,
again like last week?
Toilet. No, but something awesome did happen. Everybody left early today and I had to poop again at 4:54.
Wow.
I said, bye-bye, lady. I'm not going to say her name. And she was the last person to leave. So I was closing up and I was like, thank God. And so she left, door locks. I turn off all the lights just like I like it. And I just like blew it up, which was good because otherwise I would have done it at your house.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're
better.
welcome. And then,
Thank you.
If anything didn't smell good, which it was fine because I sprayed it, but now it has 18 hours to dissipate.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to get you a squatty potty for Christmas next year that you can bring to work because you're doing a lot of BMs at work. And a nice plunger set and squatty potty will be your gift.
Of a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome. This is the Homemade Broadcast. We are live on YouTube, willsyoutube.com. We participate in the thing known as Substack, which you should go to. We do an extra half-hour bonus time that our regular podcast feed listeners and Radio St. Pete do not get. So you can head over to hmbradio.substack.com. There's a free option to subscribe. You get the podcast early. And if you become a paying subscriber, you get the whole 1 hour plus. We've been going over up to like an hour and a half sometimes. And that is on Substack and YouTube. willsyoutube.com and hmbradio.substack.com. 813-693-2124 is how you get a hold of us. Voice and text messages there. The homemade broadcast at gmail.com. You can send us emails there. I had to go to, I told you already.
Yeah.
But I'm still steamed. I got a very cheap dental insurance plan. And I've complained about insurance before. And I remember complaining specifically about dental insurance a few years ago when I had a similar plan. I found a physician or dentist. What do you call them? Are dentists physicians?
No, they're dentists. They're something different. They don't go to medical school.
So
some would say they're not real doctors because they're not.
Some would. I found this lady on the list on the website. I made an appointment. I walked in there and first of all, I don't need x-rays because I sent my x-rays from my old office in there. So I shouldn't need any x-rays. She informs me you got to get x-rays. These won't work. Too old. They're from last year, but okay. Then she says, "Ooh, I'm glad I took these x-rays because it turns out you have 7 cavities that need to be filled." 7 cavities. I've had 1 cavity in my entire life. Frankly, I was dubious about that one when they gave me the filling, but I'm over 40 years old now. That is going to happen. I take extreme care in the hygiene of my teeth. I brush, I floss, I use mouthwash.
Constantly flossing.
Yes. Now that doesn't guarantee, obviously, that you're
No,
going to
but
have.
it helps a lot.
It should. Yeah. And it's so far so good. Over my 40 years, I've had 1 cavity that needed to be filled. I've heard that they do this. It was one of those companies that it's like I don't want to disparage anybody by name, but it's a large corporation that has offices all over the country. There are many of them like that. And what they do, what I've heard, what they do is exactly what they did to me and tell me that, oh, you have insurance? Great. I can bill your insurance. You're going to need all this work done before I can clean your teeth. Because that's what I'm there for, is a teeth cleaning, which I did not get today. I just got an exam. And then, of course, I need the premium cleaning too, because my teeth are, jacked up. So I need the most expensive cleaning that is available, which is still going to be like $100 out of pocket, even with insurance. And then the cavities to be filled is $1,200 with the insurance. And what they do is they just...
How much a month is it?
I didn't get there.
Oh God.
I don't think they can hear that, but so I've heard they do this. They tell people that have this sort of dental plan that they need this work done, and then they'll drill teeth that may not need to be drilled. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe she's telling the truth. I think there's a slight chance that she's telling the truth, and a much better chance that she's a scammer crook.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That I'm gonna take
dental.
down.
Dental.
I made an appointment. I'm paying the extra money for a second opinion. I'm not even telling this doctor. I just scheduled a cleaning with my old office, and I'm going to pay out of pocket for it. I'm not even going to tell him anything that happens. I said, I got some x-rays. I'm sending you these x-rays that I got taken today.
You have them in your possession.
Yeah. Oh, I made him I told him to send them to me immediately, because I was like, I'm not coming back to this. Got a bad feeling immediately. I don't trust this lady. I ain't doing it. And so I sent the x-rays to the old office, and I'm going there on Wednesday. I will keep you posted, because it'll be Wednesday too. So it'll be fresh on top of mind. Is this lady going to get taken down? Because I'm going to do everything I can. If this lady's lying, I can't really say yet, because I have a good feeling that she's a big fat liar, but I have no proof. So once I get this second opinion, I'll have more proof. I don't know what I'm going scorched earth on Google reviews. I'm gonna leave some bad Google reviews. Trust Pilot. I'm going any website I possibly can. Can you complain? You can complain to like the Better Business Bureau. It's not that it's gonna do any good, but do it. I want to know. Can I like sue this lady?
I don't know. Do you think this is why women shouldn't be dentists?
Yes. You know what? Yes. This is what. No.
It's dumb broad. No, it's all a scam. And I've heard this is a thing. It's bad with any situation where insurance is involved, but I've been told that especially with dental care, like you said someone tells you have 7 cavities, you go somewhere else, they go, you don't have any cavities.
Yes. Yeah.
What the?
That's what I think is going to happen. And I got to figure out my next course of action. So I got to wait. I want to jump on this immediately, but yeah, I'm steamed. She was like, "Oh, you got periodontal issues. Does that hurt?" And she's like poking on this tooth.
Oh my God.
I could see your root of your teeth.
She's what we call a worker.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, I can't feel anything. Feels fine.
She's like, you're numb. That's a sign that something's not right.
She's like, "Oh, that's interesting, because your root is right there. I'm touching it, so you should be able to feel that. Let me refer you to the periodontal, where they can do soft tissue reconstruction, and it's like $3,000.
Yeah.
It
turns out it's her husband.
It might be.
Yeah.
I understand that you cannot commit violence against people. I think that what that Mario Mangione kid did.
How about Luigi,
whatever. Mario, Luigi, same thing. I think what he did is awful. He's not totally wrong. He is not totally wrong in his criticism of the health insurance industry.
Yeah, like the criticism is correct. The course of action, wrong.
I don't know
You can't
what
kill people in cold blood.
I don't know what you can do. I mean, it is some. Let's just say you can do it. This kid sacrificed his life for it, made a big statement, but no change. No change has happened.
What sort of reward do you think he would get for shooting someone in cold blood?
The admiration and love of female journalists all over the country.
Well, he did get that, but what can he really do with that? He can't
maybe,
blast them.
Maybe conjugal visits or something are on the table. I don't know. But yeah, it's just this whole thing is a travesty. I'm a big fan of capitalism overall. I know a lot of people critique it, and there are valid critiques of it.
Sure.
And I think in this, like, private prisons and healthcare are my big two. Where I'm like, I don't think this should be. Well, maybe if it was totally under the free market, but I don't want. I don't know. I don't want government. I don't want corporate. I just want to be in charge of my own thing. I want to be. Okay, here's what I want. I want to be able to just pay myself to do a doctor thing. That's what I want. I don't want to have to go through any service or anything like that. Like my doctor like that is like that now. I just pay him $40 a month or whatever, and I can call him and yell at him.
Well, first off, he's not a doctor, and secondly, he's giving you all the wrong advice. Everything that it was the wrong move. That's what that guy advised you to do.
Yeah, but I always check him. I correct him, and
yeah, but you're going to him because he's the expert here. What are you paying him for?
Paying him to give me prescriptions.
Give me bad advice. I can do that for you for free.
To take my blood work twice a year and give me prescriptions that I ask for.
Nice. Well, I have great news. Soon, doctors are going to be out of business.
Thank God.
Because the robots are taking over, Will. And guess what you don't have to do with robots? You don't have to pay them. Yeah. So medical care is going to be so much more affordable. Because all these not that I have anything against doctors, but they won't be making any money, and it'll just be these robots that they can just put you through a scanner. They go, you got cancer here, done.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you need surgery, just a robot will do it. That's it, done.
You are very convinced of this. I am not. I'm totally kind of off the AI bandwagon. I think it can make funny pictures. It's really good at that. Mm-hmm. As far as reliable information, not so much. Well, because before you interject here, I want to tell you why.
Okay.
The internet is already full of lies. Mm-hmm. Lies from every corner and sect and population and country in the world. It all goes online. There's some truth and there's a lot of lies. Mm-hmm. And this artificial intelligence trains based off of what's on the internet. Mm-hmm. So if it's getting, wrong information and then spitting it back out, it's not real. It's fake.
Right. And what it does, at least like Chat GPT, it will give you an overview of what's on the internet. It basically gives you an average of all of the things that are known in the internet at this time about a specific topic that you inquired about. As far as like the LLMs, whatever, like they make the cool pictures. This is all still like in beta. Think about the AI videos that were in circulation like 2 years ago. A lot of them had like a face that wasn't fully on a body. It'd be kind of like glitchy. You'd have like 6 fingers. They look a lot better now.
They do.
They're getting like 10x better every year. That's exponentially getting better.
Sure.
And then today I was watching this podcast with my boy Konstantin Kisin, probably my favorite internet personality. And he was talking about, and I didn't even consider that. I mean, not that I didn't consider it, but like, I always think about like, it's how AI will replace like all the office jobs, right? Because it can just input data and do the things. But I forgot about robots. Yeah. So then you get like the humanoid robots who are taking over all the manual labor jobs where you're not going to have roofers anymore. You're not going to have construction workers anymore. You're not even going to have like doctors and dentists anymore because the robots with all the hands and the fingers and all the, what would you say, like fine motor skills are going to be able to do it with more precision and better than any human ever could. Yeah. So it's coming. You can be on the bandwagon or not be on the bandwagon. It doesn't really matter. It's happening.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not, I've seen those robots and even the really good ones. I'm not impressed.
Give it like 5 years.
They walk like Joe Biden.
Give it a couple of years.
The Joe Biden gate when they walk.
Do you think technology is better now than it was 10 years ago?
Oh, of course. Everything's better or worse.
It's going to get better.
Yeah, but better into what? Into doing roofing and dentistry?
Yeah. So that all the jobs. Here's the thing, like, you boomers, you don't know how good you had it and have it. I've seen all these videos. Have you seen them where it's like these boomers will like line dancing and they're like, oh, boomers like celebrating after like selling their $2.2 million home or that they bought for 7 raspberries or something like that.
Yeah.
The boomers nailed it. They were born at the right time. They were born like in the 50s. This is post-war America. You know, everyone's having babies. A very entitled group of people, often thinking mostly about themselves. Technology was pretty good, but clearly not as good as it is today. They kind of came up in the 80s and maybe even in the 90s, you know, in their 30s and 40s and whatnot, when technology, again, was good, but people were still having conversations. There wasn't a computer in every pocket. And they just nailed it. And then as soon as like jobs were taken over by AI, they're retiring now. Like my parents both just retired in the last like 2 years. Nailed it. Yeah. You guys nailed it.
Very
perfect generation.
Privileged generation.
Yes.
But hey, I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a boomer hater.
No.
Necessarily. It does annoy me when they get mad. They write an article about how we want to have avocado toast, though.
What?
Like I saw, well, millennials are spending money on avocado toast. Like it's some sort of
it's all
like
we
crazy
have.
expense. It's like it's a carbohydrate and a fruit, technically, right? An avocado.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like is that too much to ask for? That seems like a pretty normal thing to ask for.
Well, I think they're just saying like they're wasting their money on it because it's oddly expensive.
What are you supposed to eat?
I don't know. I don't understand their qualm with it. Just that it's expensive, or that we're like a bunch of wimps.
Like we're complaining that we have no money, but we're buying avocado toast.
Oh, which is like, I guess, like a delicacy.
I guess. I mean, is avocado toast a delicacy?
So really the toast is really the avocado is such a prized possession amongst everyone. It's a very delicious fruit. Everybody likes guacamole. If you don't, you're a psychopath.
Yeah. I mean, you go to Aldi, you can get one for a quarter. So
Aldi
40
spokesman
cents.
over here. Yeah. No, it's true.
That's where I get mine. Mm-hmm. And I have a little bit of avocado every day.
Oh, it's so good. I do. I eat it as well.
I don't know. I'm not sure about these robots and AI yet. We'll see. I mean, keep me posted if you hear anything good.
Okay.
813-693-2124 is a voice and text line. I wanted to do this story. I thought it was because it's from WTSP, which just auto plays their videos, which no. I don't like that. Nobody likes that. Don't do it, WTSP. But it turns out it's in Washington, but I just love the story. And I'd like to share it with you.
Please
This
do.
is a lady who graduated with a 3.87 GPA, but a pretty shocking admission here. Let's listen.
Oh, well.
What?
I didn't realize they didn't lead with that in the headline.
Oh, I gotta add it. There we go.
That she was special needs.
Yeah. Which is a whole other. Which is something I want to talk to you.
Yeah,
about,
sure.
Let's just restart because I didn't have.
As a student with special needs, McKenna Simons' high school graduation day was a day filled with promise.
I was happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm graduating. I finally made it.
4 years later, though, she feels like it was all a time of broken promises. Do you feel like they prepared you for life?
Now I'm a dentist. That's kind of what my dentist looked like right there, a little bit.
Not at all.
McKenna says the academics for her at Linwood High were hard, but she graduated with a 3.87 GPA.
Pretty good. Not great.
No, it's fantastic.
I
Isn't
mean,
it almost all straight A's?
If you need to, I think like if you want to get into college, you got to have like a 4.2, 4.5
Not if you're
GPA. Well, if you're special
certain
needs,
things,
maybe
or
you have more of an opportunity.
So
So pretty good. 3.87. I graduated at 2.98. And I'm half R-worded, but not full blown.
That's despite finishing her senior year reading at a first grade level.
Oh,
Did you feel like you were learning anything?
Not really, no. Like, I should have earned that diploma, not just something that really got me nowhere.
After graduation, McKenna planned to attend the Edmond School District's vocational program that transitions special needs students into independent life. But because she received a diploma, she couldn't. That program would have been free. Instead, she had to enroll in a similar program at Bellevue College at a cost of more than $40,000 per year.
McKenna got a diploma, but it feels more like a participation trophy in a lot of ways.
McKenna's family is now suing the Edmond School District, claiming benevolent discrimination. Her attorneys
my brain is about to explode right now.
Because there's a
lot going on. Sorry, but you want to finish?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Or not, the district should have withheld that diploma until McKenna completed its vocational program.
In letting her kind of pass along and giving her these grades, and then in giving her this diploma, which shut the door on her transition services access, they actually caused her harm.
McKenna is now in her third year in the Bellevue College program, where she is earning her grades, but also facing.
Did she catch up to read? Is she in that 3 years?
There's just so much to unpack. Well, let's finish and then we'll do it.
$160,000 in student debt when she graduates. Even so, McKenna remains optimistic.
I feel much better about my future now than I did when I was in high school.
In a court filing, the Edmond School District has denied any wrongdoing. They have declined further comment about this pending litigation. At the Edmond,
I mean, it's pretty evident that there's some sort of liability there for them because she can't read and got a 3.8 GPA. There's something wrong with that, obviously.
There's no win for this school. Could you imagine if they withheld her diploma and go, you can't read, B. You can't read. And then they would have said, we're suing the school for discriminating against our special needs, wanted to use another word, daughter, right? But now they gave, what did they say? Benevolent negligence or something?
Benevolent discrimination. Yes. Because they passed her along, probably because they wanted to be like, look at this success story that we had with this special needs child. She's graduated with a 3.8 GPA. Isn't that phenomenal? But it's all a lie. And I have a feeling that it's probably a pretty common thing. But a lot of people who leave high school cannot read.
Oh, for sure,
or do basic math.
Some of the athletes, but oh man, I lost it. I'm sorry. I was going to say something about her reading level at a first grade reading level.
What a waste of time. All of this is another thing, just being fake. Everything is not real. That's why I don't like. I know it's mean, and people feel strongly about it. Yes, of course it's adorable when you see the child with Down syndrome scoring a basket in the basketball game when he's not guarded, and it makes him feel good. And it hurts, I guess, nobody, right? It's not going to determine the outcome of a game necessarily, so maybe that's a bad example. But my point being is that discrimination happens naturally sometimes. You're good at some things, you're not good at some things. This kid should have been in a special needs school, I would imagine.
I mean, I'm sure she was taking like remedial classes, but here's the thing that I find a little bit strange is that she said it was hard, meaning she felt challenged.
But she didn't.
But here's the thing.
It was hard.
This is why this girl passed. And it could have been a lot of what you were talking about, hey, look at the success story. Like special needs people can be successful too.
It can be dentists.
Maybe not, but
in Pinellas Park.
What probably happened, which is something I've used my whole life, is sometimes you don't have to be the best at what you're doing, but if you're just like a really nice person, people will pass you.
That's how I graduated college.
People
Listen,
are like, he's cool. I'll just give you a C+, buddy.
my final, did I ever tell you this? My final exam in college, 2011. I graduated high school in 2003. I graduated university in 2011.
Hold on, let's do the math.
Yeah.
Wait, you said 2003.
2003, I graduated
And
high
then
school.
2011. I'm counting 8 years.
That's right. And I am not a doctor or a dentist for that matter. I am a English major and I have my bachelor's degree in professional and technical writing. That's what my degree is in. Last class of my college career, which was long and torturous. I should not have been there. I shouldn't have gone to college, but it was Spanish 2 is what I had to take. Now, Spanish 1, my Spanish teacher said, hey,
Hola.
she was a Spaniard from Spain, blonde hair. She says, I'm going to pass you. So I already probably should not have been passed.
Right.
She says, I'm going to pass you. You have to get tutoring for Spanish 2 or you're not going to make it. So no problem. I'm on it. I did not do that. Instead, I signed up for the class. I go, this is it. I got to the final exam. I was hovering around the D letter grade at that point from the exams. Did not do well on the exams.
Right.
And I couldn't understand them because they're in Spanish.
Right.
In my
Naturally.
defense, it's not my native tongue. And I prepared for my final exam. I knew I had to do really well to pass and graduate college.
So hold on. You passing college, you graduating was riding on if you pass this one class.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Nice gamble of 8 years of university.
The whole thing was a gamble, and this, much like everything else, was a gamble.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing well in the class. Like I said, I said, okay, I have to learn this. So I did what anybody would do. I got an Adderall from my friend. I went and sat in the library and I looked at the book. And when I say look at the book, that's what I did. I couldn't read it. I just didn't have it. I did not have the motivation.
Even with medication.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was a lot. I mean, for a cram session, a whole class cram session, it was
a whole language you crammed or tried to cram.
Yes, into my brain. And I said, eventually I got to the point. It was in the evening. I was there all day, like 12 hours. And I just said, I got it. This is it. I'm done. I'll figure it out. And then I went to get on my bicycle to go home and maybe study some more, take a nap or something. And then I passed the tavern that's on campus at USF St. Pete. At least it was at the time. I'm not sure if it's still there. And I said, I'm just going to get a beer. I've earned it. I've been in the library all day. So I got a beer. And as I turned the corner, I almost bump into my Spanish teacher.
Is it the same lady you got Spanish 1 from?
No, it's my Spanish 2 teacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the lady I have her exam in like the next morning. And I was like, "Oh, I've been in the library."
Hola.
Yeah. Hola, señorita. I've been in the library, the biblioteca all day. So
cerveza.
So I thought maybe I'd have a little cerveza to celebrate my studiousness. Estudiante. And she ended up like, sit down. And I sat down with her and we had some beers together. And she told me like,
she hot?
Nah, she's old. But she's very nice. She was very nice. And she told me about her bum son that lives on her couch.
Oh,
all this
what the hell?
Sorry. They get autoplay.
Yeah,
I don't think they could hear it. But anyway, so I said we had a very nice conversation. I think she was a little tipsy. Next day, I go in, take the exam, sit down. Not looking good. So I just kind of did what I could. I was the last one to leave. And I said, this is it. This is what I've got. And she looked at it. She circled a bunch of things and said, fix these and bring it back. And I got 100%
What the hell?
on that final exam, and I graduated college.
No way.
But I don't deserve my diploma. I'm much
No,
like
you
this.
don't.
I'm special needs too.
Well, actually, yes, you do. Because here's the thing. It doesn't matter what skills you have to cross the finish line or lack of skills, as long as you cross the finish line in a lot of ways. You know, maybe in your mind and in your heart, you'll go, I don't know if I really deserve this. I didn't really have the merit. But that's not what people care about. They just care about the certificate. They care about the diploma. So it doesn't matter. And in fact, you learned something very important that day, which is just like, dude, if you are a cool person and chill and people want to be around you, you will get away with so much more. And I know this because that's how I've been living my life for the past month at this new job. I got yelled at on Monday. I got yelled at a lot, actually, by the office manager. She said, hey, Anna, can you come into my office? Okay, mind you, like, in my mind, I think I'm like a pretty bright person.
I'll tell you what, I don't mean to cut you off,
yeah.
but let's say goodbye to Radio
Okay.
We're at a half an hour. We'll say goodbye. Join us, though, at willsyoutube.com if you want to hear the story of Anna getting yelled at, which is going to be great. And the Substack, hmbradio.substack.com, willsyoutube.com. We will see you next week. Okay, what did you do? She's like, did you clog the toilet?
No, I told her about that.
Clogged
God
again.
bless her. She unclogged it for me. And thank God it was just number one. Thank God. She pulled me into her office and she is like, I call her stern but fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she pulls me into her office and she goes, Anna, sit down. She goes, I don't think you know what your job is. Because as of, let's just say Monday, it was pretty much like I would do a few things and I would get constant messages from her. Anna, you need to update this. And I would do it. Anna, you need to update this. And I would do it. Anna, you need to update this. And then she's like, you need to be doing this. I can't be holding your hand through this whole thing. And that is fair.
Yeah.
But I was so cool about it. The boss loves me. I know the new PM, the project manager loves me because we talk about bodybuilding and stuff. So I could really, and I told the project manager, I was just like, yeah, he's like, I told him, I'm like, I'm going to be a little bit up your ass, friend, because I just got yelled at. I guess I said, apparently I'm not doing a very good job. And he goes, you're doing a great job. And this guy's been there for 4 days.
Right.
So he doesn't know shit either.
Yeah.
But he likes me. So he doesn't care. So the moral of the story is be a cool person that people want to be around. Be smiley. If you're a chick, be kind of bubbly. I'm always telling people, hey, so-and-so, I like your shirt. Oh, what'd you do this week? I'm always like yucking it up with people and they freaking love me.
So you're telling me then that when somebody says, hey, you should smile more, it's true. You should smile more.
Yeah. Yuck it up. Here,
that's good advice.
Yuck it up with people. People love that, especially. And if you work at any corporate job, however big or small, you're going to come across people who are very, very lonely, very bitter. They have nobody to talk to. Many of them are single. And then you get to know them and you understand why they're single their whole life. But if you just get people, I do this all the time. I get people talking about themselves and what they're into.
People love that.
And what problems they're having, what men they've dated. I think I told you my second day on the job, I was trying to talk to my direct boss. And within 10 minutes, I had her crying unintentionally because I was like, oh, we were talking about, she had a picture of a dog and it was her dog that died 4 years ago. She's not over it yet.
Yeah.
And she just got really emotional talking about her dog. And she's not an emotional lady. I'm learning she's very stern and stuff, but get people talking about themselves. They love it. And I've been listening to so many how to hack a conversation things just because I find it kind of interesting, but people always come to a conversation thinking that they need to impress, that they need to be interesting. And that's not the case. You need to be interested. Be interested in other people, because if you talk to somebody and you make them feel like they're the most interesting, unique, whatever person that, you've ever met, they're going to be like, that was such a good conversation. Little did they know, they just talked about themselves the whole time. So
yeah, no, that's good advice. That
do
is
it.
true.
And no one's
Absolutely.
going to want to get rid of you because team players are hard to find. People that are fun are hard to find. So anyways, do that.
813-693-2124, HMBradio.com. You mentioned Dak Prescott, which I was kind of surprised because it is NFL free agency.
I love sports.
Yeah.
Oh, can I guess the team?
Yes, of course. Dak Prescott plays for the
Dallas Cowboys.
That's right.
Is it? Oh, I wasn't sure if it was the Texas. I knew it was a Texas team.
And what position does he play?
Quarterback.
That's right. Where did he go to college?
He didn't go to college. Trick question.
He did Texas A&M, I believe. I think. What other question? That's it.
Black-ish.
Yeah, at least half. You said you wanted to talk about Dak Prescott. I didn't even know about. I didn't even really know about what was going on.
No
with
one cares about the football.
Dacky boy.
But what happened was, apparently, because I love the Goss, him and his fiance, who he has 2 children with, were meant to get married somewhere in Italy. It was a place I feel like I've never heard of. I feel like it was in Venice or Florence or the Amalfi Coast. It was like something. It was like, I don't know. It
Very
was
attractive lady.
Yes.
Good looking couple there.
She looks very Italian.
She does. She has a very strong chin.
Yes.
Cowcatcher chin, which
Love
I don't
it.
like.
You don't like that?
No. Not on a woman.
Cleft?
I wish I had her chin.
Sure.
But no, I don't like it on a lady.
She needs like a more pointy, delicate chin, you think?
A little more delicate.
I mean, she's pretty hot, so I'm not gonna mock her too much. But apparently they were meant to get married in like 1 month. And not surprising, he can't keep his penis in his pants.
Yeah.
And so they canceled the wedding. Could you imagine? Even I'm sure like the people they invited are rich. Maybe not all of them, but they probably all bought their tickets. Hundreds of guests bought tickets to go to Italy to get to be at this couple's wedding. And like a month before, they just send out a mass email and go, "We canceled it. Sorry for the inconvenience."
Yeah. One correction. Thank you, Joe. Mississippi State. He went to, I believe you're right, Joe.
Okay. Nice.
Went to college there.
So it got me thinking that I don't want to say that hot women don't have it all, but here's the problem with being a really hot chick is if you're a really hot chick, maybe really hot guys are going to like you, right? And they're like, I can get that hot chick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an athlete, making money, handsome, big, masculine, all the things. But guess what? That guy, he's going to cheat on you.
Yeah.
He is going to cheat on you.
What is the percentage of athletes that cheat on their wives?
It must be 95%. It's basically Tom Brady who hasn't.
I think he probably has to.
You think so? On Giselle?
I mean, I don't know. It's like, it's so easy because you go to a different city every week. And you're just like, your wife's not going to be there.
I know, but then it's like you got a lot of alibis. You're in a team. The fact everyone has a phone. Everyone has a phone, so it's like hard to keep it straight. Then sometimes you're dumb and you sync it with the iPad. I've heard a lot of iPads causing divorces because the kid is playing a game and all of a sudden it's like, I want to fuck you in their face and I want that wet pussy. And you're like, my toddler is playing with this iPad.
Yeah.
So that can happen.
I found this. I don't know.
Athletes cheat on their wives.
Yeah. I don't know how reliable this is.
It's like from a scorned wife.
Yeah. They said 80% of professional athletes cheat on their wives.
It's more than that. It's got to be more than that.
But where are they getting that number from?
I mean, yeah, that's just the people that maybe they like report. I don't know. But I'm telling you, just like, now you might be saying, Anna, who cares if they cheat? If you're a hot chick, you have access to these guys. You have their babies. Then they're hooked for life because they got to pay for alimony. They got to pay for child support. And you're making bank. Who gives a fuck? But again, that's not what I would want in my relationship. I would like a relationship where I feel safe and connected with my partner and like true emotional love, things like that. But I just feel like with these athletes, there's just no way that you could ever sustain that. because he's a very desirable man. And let me tell you something about bitches. They are the worst because they do not. I think women are way worse when it comes to mated men than the other way around. Because let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Because if a guy is willing to like be a homewrecker with a woman, say she's married and he's like gonna have an affair, he's way more worried about the threat of violence from that man, right? If he finds out I'm gonna come and I'm gonna fucking kill you, buddy, I'm gonna kick your
After
ass.
I come.
Yeah, after I come, I'm gonna come and then I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Whereas with women aren't nearly as violent as men. Some are, but most are not. So they just see this man and they're like, obviously very desirable. He's clearly mated, so he has already been essentially pre-selected, so he's a good partner. And so these women, they don't care. They don't care if he's married, if he has children. But again, it's really not the other women's fault. It's his fault because he's the one that has made the commitment to this person, and he's clearly not committing
I have
to her.
heard that wearing a wedding ring will attract women because they know that you're a good egg.
Yes. It's
And
called mate copying, and it's a thing in Evo Psych.
It's messed up.
Yeah. So,
ladies,
not that I feel so bad for hot women, but I feel like, and I heard a psychologist say this, but she was saying how beautiful women see what did she say? She's like, they see the worst side of men. So, for example, like they'll just cheat on their wives with you. You just see them doing like shady stuff just to get in your pants.
Yeah.
And so they just see like the worst sides of men. And I don't know. I just got me thinking like, damn, why the would you go after, besides the obvious, which is money? But other than that, it's just like, you're just asking for like a life of pain and anguish and humiliation.
Well, unless you just don't know about it. I mean, I think a lot of these women probably have an agreement that just don't ask, and you won't know if you don't ask.
And this bitch, apparently she was just like, I know you're doing these things. Can you just like try to slow it down? And he was like, no.
Yeah. Why would he?
Yeah.
You're in a different echelon when you have that sort of money and kind of fame
and access,
and you have access to all these, desirable women that want to be with you too, because maybe you'll marry them and then they can divorce you and you'll get some money or something.
Or you just get pregnant. You get pregnant with their baby.
Or maybe they actually do have genuine affection. I mean, I'm sure that's possible as well. But, there's stories about like rappers who I've heard rap songs. I can't name one, but about women who, go after these rappers and try to get pregnant.
Yeah, there was a thing with basketball players where there was like, I don't know if it was a Reddit thread or something on Facebook or Instagram, but it was like not like a how to, but essentially like poke holes in the condom. Yeah. So when you fuck these guys, you can get pregnant and then you got them on the hook for child support and all that other stuff.
That's right. That's right. It's a
dirty game.
A very dirty game.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me, I wanted to do the story last week because there is another cheating story that kind of makes.
Oh, I read about this too.
This man knows all about it too. His name's Tez Johnson, and he plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, snap.
What?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but also we got a
super chat.
A contribution.
Bri from Philly. Whoop, the hotties won't leave me alone.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Get it, Bri. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Brian.
By the way, super chats are available if you want to be like Bri and hook it up. Thank you.
Bri.
Yes, but Tez Johnson plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was a rookie last year and dazzled, impressed, I would say, in his rookie season. Now coming into his second year in Tampa Bay. He got engaged, and this is his fiance or ex-fiance now, telling a story about their engagement.
Ooh, I didn't see the video.
Come on, internet. Come on, internet. I want to hear the story.
Dumb bitch.
Get on with it. It says, I need that throat,
Need
is
your
what it
throat.
says. Yeah, I don't know if
What
I
did
can
it
go
say?
back.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, do we need to hear
Yeah, I
anymore?
think we got it.
Oh, Lord.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
How relieved do you think her dad is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we do this? Can I see a video of him talking?
Sure.
Can we provide this just so I can get like an understanding, a vibe check, if you will?
Yeah. I don't
Just like
let me
Taz,
search
what's his
YouTube.
name?
Tez Johnson.
Tez Johnson. Yeah,
Tez
like
Johnson.
just interview. Okay.
Adoption story?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you didn't know this about
No, I didn't know this.
He-
What? Pause.
Yeah.
Did you get adopted at 15?
I think it was
Did you
something
get
like that,
adopted
yeah.
at 15? Because there's just no way. I'm not trying to sound any kind of way, but this
Yeah.
is just facts.
Right.
You're not gonna talk like that. There's just not, that cannot happen if you are raised by some crack ass family. It's just not gonna happen.
That he talks normal?
I would say like there would just not be a certain type of accent.
Okay.
It's impossible for that to happen
Yeah.
unless he was adopted at 15 and a half.
Right. I think it was high school because it's Bo Nix is the quarterback for the Denver Broncos, also played at Oregon.
Okay.
And
so
Tez played at Oregon.
that makes sense.
And yeah, they grew up together. I guess.
There's just no way that you talk about your biological family and you're raised by a white family and you say, I love my biological family to death. That just cannot happen.
Yeah. Did nobody hear her? I'm seeing that we couldn't hear her.
Me?
So that whole time, nobody could hear what she was saying.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that. I could hear it on my
honestly,
end.
Be grateful because it was kind of stupid.
She was very long-winded.
Just stupid Gen Z, can't tell a story.
Yeah.
But they can hear this, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Could you hear this one, guys, in the
Some
chat
feedback?
and gals?
Yeah. Can you just play a little more? Thank you. Okay. So now I have all the answers to my questions.
Mm-hmm. Any of the videos you play are not coming through on here. What the hell is up with that? You couldn't hear the special needs girl either?
No.
Oh,
damn.
no. I don't like that. Why is that happening? Default. Roadcaster. Speaker. Roadcaster. Communications? I'm doing this on the fly. I'd want to test something so I know for next time. All right, let me know if you can hear this.
Johnson, I read and saw that you were adopted by the Knicks family. I would love to learn more about.
Can you hear this one?
Being a black kid, moving into a
Only
white house, you
one.
have to learn different ways of how to live life. My biological mom loved them to death.
So I don't know. You can hear that one too.
Okay, good. All right, you fixed it. Good job, Will.
But yeah, okay. All right. Sorry. So I'm apologies for that. Anyway, so yeah, this guy really cut off.
Need your throat.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna try to find the actual text messages. Because there was the second one we couldn't read.
Yeah, they were sandwiched between his engagement to another woman.
Yeah. Text messages to wife.
Ooh.
Text messages.
Ugh.
Is there any photos of the texts? That would.
Yeah,
there we go.
Need your throat.
Yeah.
I wonder how she found these. The ex-fiance.
I think she did.
No, but how?
Oh, how?
Yeah, she just like go through the phone. She's like, I got a sneaking. I'm getting butterflies again, but for the wrong reasons.
There was another one. That one is not on here.
Yeah, I was like, I need to something about F you, C on you. Oh, here it is.
When can I N you N blank blank? I'm assuming that's nut.
Yeah.
N you and F you like I want. You sent her at 12:22 a.m. That's a text you send that's appropriate time to send that text, I would say, overall. But I much like you said, like, what do you expect? What do you think is going to happen? I know what you want to happen and what should happen. There's just too much at play if you're that desirable and have that much fanfare and people want to, be a part of that. I guess you say no, ideally, but I think the percentage of athletes that do that and famous people that do that and just people in the limelight probably pretty slim, unfortunately. I'd like to know what the exact number is.
I would like to know what that X looks like, because something gives me the impression that it's probably an opposite type of look. Because I can't even then his ex-fiance. Can you imagine texting your ex something like that? Strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
Still in touch.
Yeah.
Friends.
Need your throat.
Now our camera freezes every time I show a website. I didn't know that either.
Will.
Oh my
All
Lord.
Right. Keep it together for 6 more minutes.
All right. Yeah. So whatever. What do you think's gonna happen? Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yes,
This
I
week?
do.
Okay.
Want to talk about the schedule, the upcoming schedule, because I know you got some big plans.
Oh yeah.
I heard you're getting married.
Yep.
So we got
Couple
next
weeks.
week,
Next week we'll
Got
be
the
here.
following week.
Next week I'll have an update on whether I burn that dental office to the ground. That'll be the 18th. 25th I'll be here. So the next 2 weeks we'll be here.
Okay.
And then I'll probably be off for a few weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Wedding and honeymoon.
It's
after that.
happening.
I went and took a dance class yesterday.
Oh my God, do tell. Salsa?
It was just kind of like an intro dance class. Went to a dance studio just right up the road here, and we got dance lessons
Like
from
ballroom dancing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, a long-haired autistic gay guy, very small, nice guy, Evan. Big ups to Ev. Thank you. But he was very gay, very tiny. Kind of looked like the lead singer of Megadeth a little bit, but if they liked Pokemon. Like, I think Evan really likes Pokemon. I'm
How
gonna
old was
say.
Evan?
He seemed fairly young. I'm going to say like in his 20s,
Okay.
late 20s. It's just such a weird look because you know what I mean? Like the people who are like really into anime that are white.
Oh, he's white. I
He's
thought he
white.
was like half Asian. or
No, he's
something.
white. White as white can be.
Okay.
And he just kind of has like strawberry blonde, long hair, kind of
Yeah.
like a metal dude. Really thick, like square glasses, like really unattractive glasses. And then he was wearing like metal jewelry. I don't think it was silver. It wasn't gold. It was like a silver metal.
Like a sterling silver.
I don't think so. It wasn't like shiny like that. It was kind of like, I think it was like steel or something. And it was like, it looked like there was like dragons on it
Okay.
or something. Nice dude. And he helped us out a lot, but it's kind of weird.
What did you know how to dance before that at all? Or
I mean, no.
I feel like this was not your idea. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Well, it was my idea because I don't want to make an ass out of myself.
Do you have to
Because
dance?
we have to do a first dance.
Oh, that's right.
So I want to get some basics down. So I'm actually going tomorrow and then
Just you and Evan?
maybe. And then because I had to lead him around like the lady. So he was
He put himself in the female spot.
Yeah. And then he did the male spot for my wife. So, but I had to like hold his hand and dance with him, which was weird. I was just like, is that dragons in your ring? What's going on? But
Did you make any jokes?
I was so focused. I was laser focused in and no, I mean I didn't want to be there, but I know I have to be there.
Good.
Because
Okay.
I want to at least do adequately for that short time. I'm going to be slow dancing.
I thought you can just like kind of sway.
That was my plan initially.
Just
but I
sway for
figured,
2.5 minutes.
Man, we better just be safe, and do some sort of basics. So we got a
Okay.
couple more classes over the next few weeks.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, this should be good. Looking forward to seeing Evan, dancing with Evan tomorrow. Slow dance. It'll be fun.
Do you have like a wedding day plan, like leading up to the wedding?
Not yet.
Okay. I didn't
Not
know
yet.
if it was like,
Kind of a fly by the seat of my pants.
okay.
Type of dude.
Are you going to get ready? Okay. I know you're not a woman, so I
Yeah,
got to factor that in.
that's
But
true.
like, are you going to be getting ready with the boys?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I mean,
Get some music playing, drinking a few beers.
yeah, I mean, I'll probably do that. Invite a few.
chugging
bros
some
up or
whiskey.
something, yeah.
You know,
Can't get too crazy
No.
until afterwards, but
but just like kind of because you're gonna probably be like nervous, anxious, just excited. Probably don't want to just be getting ready alone. That seems like a bad time.
yeah, yeah. I'll probably invite like my dad or something.
Uncle Daryl.
Uncle Daryl, maybe
Nice.
my stepdad if he wants to. See, it's kind of like a weird dynamic. Nobody hates each other, but nobody is like talking to each other either. So I don't get a bunch of people. We were trying to figure out the tables. Like we were going to do this long family table.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, I mean, everybody's a good sport. Everybody's going to do what I asked them to do with no complaints.
Yeah.
But also I know that like my mom and dad don't want to sit with each other.
Yeah, for sure.
So kind of nix the whole family table thing and
Just have a
interested.
you and Julia.
We're just gonna do us two, and we're not gonna be sitting that much, just like to eat.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
up,
sure,
moving
sure.
around, having a good time. So, I got my mom's got her family at her table.
Perfect.
My dad's got his family at his table, and
How many
nobody has to
tables are
interact too
there?
much.
12 probably.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should be good. I think Julia's dad was a little upset because he's like a family type of dude, loves family.
So what's
and
wrong?
He wants everybody together
And one table.
at one table.
I'm sure he can pop around.
He can pop around, but that's what he wants.
And by the whole family, it's like your family and her family
Yeah.
sitting at one long
Because
table.
I'm the product of divorce. I have my
Yeah.
stepfather. I have my dad's wife. We don't really have that like stepmom relationship, but they both have new partners. And then my wife's family they're divorced, her mom and dad. Her mom is single and her dad has a new partner and has
It's a
for like many
mess.
years. Yeah, it's a
mess.
total
Like we don't want
disaster.
everyone should get their own table with their own peeps.
Yeah. So that's what I figured. I mean, I know you're never gonna please everybody.
No. And like you said, everyone's going to be a good sport, but I mean, obviously I have my own issues with like marriage in general. Like it doesn't mean anything for me, etc. Sorry to say this to you, the month you're getting married, but I'm just saying another reason why I wouldn't want to have a wedding besides like the money is for the reason you just explained. I can't even imagine like what that would be like, and everyone would be a good sport, but I hate throwing people into a situation where they're like, it's going to be uncomfortable, where like both of my parents would probably like look in the mirror as they're getting ready and they're like, just bite the bullet. You're going to see that fucking bitch or that asshole. And we got it. And then we're going to go, hi, how's it going? Oh, thanks for walking out on the family. Appreciate you. Yeah. So I get it.
Yeah. So I think, it'll be good. So yeah, I think we're, take a few more dance classes, got to get the final vows written and edited and sent off to the officiant. And other than that, I think we're good to go.
Okay.
So,
we're excited for it. 2 more episodes.
Before
Take Will is a married
off.
man.
Yeah.
Married man. You know why he's taking some time off? It's not because it's his honeymoon. It's because the holidays are starting.
That's right.
The holidays are starting Easter weekend.
Yeah.
And are going through Christmas.
It's the start of the holiday season. Easter 2026, baby.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I'm
Let's
talking
go.
about. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody. And I'll let you know how my dance lesson goes. And I'll let you know if I need to burn this dentist office to the ground. I'll let you know next week. Thank you, Joe and Rob and Tina. I don't know why the camera
Brian,
freezes. I don't
thank you
know.
so
Yes,
much.
Brian,
Thank
extra
you so
special
much.
thank you to Brian.
Joe, we are worried about you. Will and I were discussing you and your severe condition about being you're basically just like left to like a migrant almost without a home. They should send you back to your home.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we're thinking about you. We hope your situation improves. All the people in the chat, reach out to Joe. He needs he needs like a digital hug.
Definitely.
Sad.
Running Wolf, which I believe is McShay, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I remember McShay.
Yeah. A lot of
I think I ran into Jeannie at Walmart.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Yeah, I definitely did. What up, Jeannie?
Sorry you couldn't hear the videos. I hope it comes through on the recording.
Yes, God bless, Joe.
That wouldn't be good. All right. Well, we'll see you back here next week, 6 p.m. willsyoutube.com. Go subscribe to the Substack, hmbradio.substack.com. You can do that for free. Just go over there, mosey on, even if you watch on YouTube, create an account and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And see you later.